Hey, cousin, come on in. This is your favorite cousin, Coach Mo, and this is a little more work. Listen, cousin, we don't only have cousins coming over to my house, but we pull up on our cousins, and today we pulled up on one of my favorite cousins. I mean, we went far too, y'all. Woo, baby, he wore me out on the road. I had to get some gas and everything. But cousin, we are here. And listen, not just with anybody. I mean, we are here with the Bay Area's legend. When I tell you he's a legend, he is on the bass. He's not just a bass player, but he's also a producer, father extraordinaire. He's played for people like Jennifer Hudson, Guapale, Dave Hollister. You've seen him on Tiny Desk with E40, John B, Lettucey. I mean, I could go on. Kim, we can't forget Kim. Listen, this man is not only just a man that plays bass and a musician, but he also has his own music. He's on Spotify, y'all, and I've been checking it out. The music is amazing. It touched my soul. Listen, but he ain't called me yet. But we're not going to talk about that today. Listen, we're not going to talk about that today, cousin. But listen, y'all put y'all hands together for one of my favorite cousins that just happens to be my best friend and my brother. Oh, my God. Bay Area's legend, Marcus Phillips.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you. Little more work.
Little more
Pulling
work.
up on us.
We pulled up, and now we're getting ready to just show up and show out.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, I guess I just want to start it off like just saying, like, how are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm navigating things.
Navigating, okay.
Yeah, I'm navigating things. Nothing negative, nothing bad, nothing life-altering.
Yeah.
Just navigating things.
Just navigating.
Yeah.
I think that's something that we're all doing.
Yeah.
Just navigating life.
For sure.
You know, life sometimes just comes with so many different layers.
It does.
And like you said, it doesn't have to be a positive. It doesn't have to be a negative. Sometimes it's just we're in neutral.
Yeah.
And so I just want to jump right into it. You know, I really wanted to kind of like talk about who you are outside of just being Marcus Phillips, the bass player from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
But people know you as this Bay Area legend on the bass. But who is Marcus Phillips when the music stops?
That's a great question. In no particular order, I can be a nerd.
Okay.
I love just kind of getting into YouTube and researching tablets and phones and computers and TVs and just electronic stuff. Like, that's my nerdy side.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm a father. So if there's not a bass in my hand, there's my daughter over here, my son over here. We're having fun. We're watching TV. We're playing games. There's that side of me. There is the guy who likes to just go out and get a good bite to eat at a restaurant.
Okay.
The chill guy.
So what's your favorite food? Like, what is Marcus Phillips?
Chinese.
Chinese food?
I can eat it every day if you let me.
Like what? Chow mein?
Chow mein, chow fun.
Oh, you like chow fun?
Yeah.
I'm not.
So chow fun is the wide egg noodles.
Yeah, they're like thicker, right?
Yeah.
I seen that the other day and I was like, chow fun. I was like, well, I don't even know. Is it enticing me to have fun? This is a sign that I should be having fun? I didn't really know, but y'all don't mind me today because you know what? I didn't really know. I was like, chow fun. Is that God telling me I need to start having more fun? I thought it was, but I didn't even.
I don't know if it was that, but it does taste good. You can put chicken or beef or shrimp in it. And then it comes with bok choy. That's your veggie.
Okay.
And then there's the gravy to kind of pull it all together. So yeah, Chinese food, I can eat that every day of the week if you let me.
Okay, and is there a Chinese place I can go to after this?
So there used to be my favorite Chinese place in the whole world.
Okay,
in the
y'all,
entire
the whole world. Okay.
It shut down. It was called Hunan Villa, and it was right around the corner from the house. Right around the corner from the house.
Do you just see that he just amped me up?
I know.
He was
I killed
like in the whole wide
dreams
world.
killed.
I was just so excited. I was like, "Oh, we getting ready to go have some fun."
Best in the world.
What's it called? Chow fun. He's gonna have some chow fun.
Yeah.
And then he said they closed down. Okay.
They shut it down.
They shut it down.
Now, do I have another spot there's a couple spots, but that was my favorite, and then shut it down.
Okay, so outside of eating Chinese food and being a father, playing the bass,
Yeah.
what else does Marcus do? I mean, like,
Besides,
are you outside? Do you get a chance to, because for you and we know each other, so
yeah,
it's like I know that you're always working. You're always touring, or or you're working on a project.
Yeah.
But I think for me it's like, do you get to go outside and just explore, like, nature, or going for a walk, or
I'll be honest, not really.
okay.
But it's usually my fault because I like to watch a lot of sports. So when it's sports time, that's my getaway. Now every once in a while I'll go outside and go for a walk. Just to get some air.
Right.
If it's nice outside.
But it's
for the
not.
most part,
Yeah, that's not. So when we talk about sports, what's your team?
Lakers, don't even go bad on me. We're gonna get out of the playoffs in a minute. We'll probably get eliminated tonight. But yeah, Lakers is my team. I've been a Lakers fan for a long time.
Marcus Phillips is a Lakers fan, and
Yes.
you know what? I don't even have a pushback about that. You know what?
Please don't, because if we
Whatever.
start talking about these kings, where's my water?
Are you talking about the King of Kings, or are you talking about the Kings?
The Sacramento.
Oh yeah, don't talk about Sacramento. See, listen. Sacramento came all the way to the Bay Area to be with our favorite cousins, and our favorite cousins is
is
cutting
true.
up already.
I'm just saying.
Listen, we don't talk about the Sacramento Kings. No, we pray for the Sacramento Kings. We
Keep
praying
praying.
for them. We're
Keep
not
praying.
talking about them.
Keep praying.
Listen, Marcus, this is funny. So, question, I want to ask you. So, after 30 years, it looks like you've been in the industry. What has kept you like grounded in doing music?
I love using the gift that God gave me.
I love that.
That's the start of it all. It's not always peaches and cream. It ain't always pretty. A lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights. Sometimes no sleep. Sometimes food may not be the greatest, whatever the situation is. But I love using my gift in whatever capacity. So, crazy little funny story. I started off playing drums at my family church in San Francisco.
Wow.
And that was my first love.
Wow.
So passionate about that. Yesterday morning, I was supposed to fill in for a bass player buddy of mine to play bass at his church.
Okay.
The drummer didn't show up. Guess who had to play drums?
Come on, God. Come on. Won't he do it?
Yeah.
Was it you?
I had to play drums.
Did you do
yesterday
some
morning.
singles and some paradiddles?
I don't know what I did, but
Listen.
they wasn't mad. So
Y'all didn't know I knew that, right? Because drums is my first passion. That's the first instrument that I ever played was drums. I love drums.
Yeah.
But I'm not,
But paradiddles though, so singles and paradiddles.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I had to fill in. So, but yeah, whatever capacity, I just want to use the gift because sometimes as musicians, we don't always know why we're there.
Right.
It could be to help somebody else out in a way that you don't know that they need it.
Yeah.
So, that's what keeps me going for the most part. Is just using my gift.
Okay. So, this podcast is about the work, and, we could talk about our gifts and our talents and the things that we do, but we know like that's just a part of us. That's a part of who we are. But let's talk about, I think this month is Mental Health Month.
Yeah.
And like, how have you been able to navigate your mental health in this space?
Wow. That's a really, really good question. Something that kind of helps me when I have my stance of I'm not happy about the way things are going or the way things are looking, I tend to look at what somebody else might be dealing with. And I'll say they probably would love to trade places with me. Like love to be in my shoes. Not saying that I have it all together or, things are just that great for me. But there might be somebody on the street who just says, man, he gets to pick a Chinese restaurant any day of the week. Or he has a couple pair of shoes to choose from. a couple jackets to choose from, a couple shirts. He can put gas in his car. Like we can go down the list of things that we're able to do that somebody else might look at and say, oh man, I want to do one of those things. So I look at that stuff and I say, you know what, I think I can navigate pretty well based off of all the things that we might take for granted.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I work at that. I'm not saying every day I got that down pat, because I don't. I have my days that I complain sometimes. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm like, I don't care how many jackets I got to put on. I still want more.
Right.
Or how many restaurants I can choose from. I don't make enough money to go to the one I want to go to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like there's that. Yeah. So, I'm working at it. But anytime I look at somebody else who wants to trade places,
right,
that really does help me out a lot.
I love that. So who is your to-go-to person that you be like when you're having these moments?
Now you are...
Listen.
Let me take my glasses off.
Who is your to-go-to person like when you're going through it, life?
Ma'am, cousin. I got a couple people, but one of them is sitting right next to me. And I think you knew what that answer was going to be, which is why you put it on a little more word cue card. Nah, it's cool. That's fine. I don't mind opening up about that.
Please,
because we've been knowing each other for.
It's been at least over 20 years.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say 25. Right, maybe more.
Maybe more. Yeah.
And I don't even know exactly how we got that close, and that is another story for another day.
Another month.
Yeah, another month. But there has not been a time that I've come to you with something, and you could help me to see it from a different perspective, or you prayed for me, or at the end of the conversation, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to make mention of a best friend of mine on the male side, which a lot of people may know, they may not know, but I'm going to put him on blast. His name is Booyah. Y'all know him as Booyah?
Yeah.
James Richard. But that's my go-to in terms of if I just need some guidance from the male figure.
Yeah.
He'll set me straight. Here's what I appreciate about the both of you. You don't take my side.
No.
Because I don't want the friend that's going to say, you're right all the time.
Right.
I need the friend that's going to say, okay, I hear you, but nah, bruh.
No.
You could have did better in this area.
Right.
And so, but yeah, we've had many talks.
Many, y'all.
About
everything.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
I love the ideal that God puts people in your life that you didn't know that you needed until you need it.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've been that to each other. And as far as we've had this brother-sister bond that like it's such a blessing to me. Mm-hmm. Like to really like say like I really appreciate that God had me on his mind when he said, Marcus Phillips is just going to be your brother.
Wow.
And to be honest, we don't discuss music and the things that people probably would think that we talk about.
No, we never do.
We really, really just talk. We really do life together.
Yeah, it's life. We talk about real life stuff.
Real life stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes when you have two people that kind of do the same thing, whether you're in music, whether you're in mental spaces or coaching, you usually kind of, connect based on, what you have in common.
Yeah, sure.
But uniquely, God has orchestrated something different where, we actually enjoy laughing together. We're really silly.
Oh, no, there's a lot of, probably more laughs than what there should be. And we're actually really dumbing it down today.
We really are, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm so happy about that.
Because he was kind of afraid that we was going to cut up. But listen, we cut up because we're doing really
really, really good today. I think we're really trying to stick to the script.
This is not scripted though.
It's not. No, it's not scripted at all. But I'm saying, if you put that cue card down, oh yeah, it's gonna be bad. No, pick it back up. Pick it back up. Pick it back up. No. Please pick it back up. Because we have to do a little more work today.
We got to do a little bit more work.
We got to do a little more work today.
Speaking of a little more work,
yes.
Let's go on.
Okay.
To the next question. So, what is the unseen work you had to do on yourself to continue to walk in your gift, or just in your life in general as a man?
I needed to get to a place where everything wasn't about me. Now that's a tough one to admit, but it's the truth, right? So what happens is if you grow up getting things your way all the time or never being told no, I'm not even just talking about family, just in life, just period.
Right.
You feel like any door you walk into is going to be your way. Or...
Can I safely say that you kind of felt entitled?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the perfect word, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So I had to get out of the mindset of being entitled. And that took a really long time. Because if you always feel like you're entitled and then you start getting your feelings hurt a little bit, then reality sets in. And you're like, oh, well, maybe it's not about me. Maybe somebody else is supposed to get whatever that is that you thought you were supposed to get. Or maybe somebody else is supposed to play for that artist that you thought you were supposed to play for. And I can go down a list of things that I thought I was supposed to be a part of and I was supposed to do. But getting rid of that entitlement feeling helped me with a whole lot. Not even just in music.
Right.
This is life.
Just in life, right.
Overall.
What was that piece though? Like, what was that piece for you that was kind of like that aha moment for you?
Okay. Let me answer it a couple of different ways.
Yeah.
Once the pandemic hit,
okay.
I can start there. I know we were kind of all in the same boat once the pandemic hit. If you were a creative during the pandemic, nobody was working. Nobody was doing anything, as a matter of fact. And so all the things that I was doing at a pretty high level, it was like, nope, that's going to be taken away from you. And you're going to sit with it until you can figure out the next thing. When you get to the next thing, you're not going to feel like it was meant for you to be there, or you're going to stay there. It can be taken from you just as easily, right?
Right.
That's the music piece. Now, on a personal level, I've had my moments in whether it's relationships or marriage or whatever the case, where I acted like it was all about me. And when I either exited the situation or saw it in hindsight, it was kind of like, oh, the way that you acted in that situation was actually really bad. And the way that you treated somebody was really, 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 really bad. You could have done a whole lot better. What if they would have done that to you?
Right.
So now that you're out of it, you're going to sit with that.
Was it brutal for you?
Was it?
Brutal?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah. Because sitting with yourself and really like holding yourself accountable and saying like, hey, like, it's easy to point the finger at somebody else and say, well, they did. But when you have to look in your own mirror.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I never wanted to look in the mirror at who I was or what was showing up.
Right.
Because the mirror don't lie.
Do you feel like being in music, being in an industry, do you feel like you hid behind your bass?
Yeah, there were times where I did, for sure. Not only the bass, just the lifestyle.
Just the lifestyle, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because,
persona.
Yeah.
Right.
Because as long as the lights are on and there's a stage,
right,
and there's people,
right,
they don't know what's going on.
They're like, action.
Yeah, okay,
right.
Cool.
Right.
Like, we're up there performing.
Right.
Literally performing, right?
Right.
But those people, they don't know.
They don't know.
Right? So now, after you sit with yourself for a minute, And you actually see other people kind of dealing with the same thing, except everybody's not ready to look in that mirror and say, hey, this ain't even really what it's all about at the end of the day.
Right. So you say you sat with yourself. Like for somebody out there, they're like, okay, he sat with himself. What does that mean? Like unpack that a little bit. Meaning, like, what did that look like? You sitting with yourself. What was the work that you have to do though?
So for me, that work looked like, so let's say things that I'm used to either doing or ways that I'm used to being. You know how your parents would say, or your grandparents say, go sit down somewhere?
Go sit down somewhere.
It's that type of thing. Meaning, let's say if I wanted to feel a certain type of energy, like in dating or whatever, meet this person, hang out, have a good time, don't work out, go meet that person, hang out, and don't work out, go hang out with all these people because it just feels good to do it, right?
Right.
Stop.
Sit down.
Go sit down somewhere.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Pause.
Yeah, take a breather. It's okay if you don't hang out all the time. Or it's okay if they don't see you in a certain light all the time. It's even okay if they don't see you on the stage all the time. Because what if you don't want to do it? Or what if you feel like you're doing it just because you want to be seen?
Right. Right.
There's that part too. So the work for me was whatever ways I was used to being, get out of that for a second.
Right.
And just kind of figure out what's really happening. Right. And it's not that I was going to perfect it overnight, because it's still a work in progress even today.
Oh yeah, we all working on something.
Yeah, we all working on something. But at least to get to the mindset of you don't have to be this way just because you want people to see you in a certain light.
Right. Do you think that this stemmed from a place maybe in your childhood?
More than likely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know for me, my behaviors as adult definitely came from the little girl in me.
Yeah.
You know, wanting to feel accepted.
Yeah.
And really wanting, but it's like people like you and I, we get compliments every day.
Sure.
People are drawn to us.
Yeah.
So I don't think that we need those things, but there's other things that people don't see that I think that it's those other little hidden things that people don't see that sometimes we crave that.
Now, okay, speaking to the going back to the childhood thing, yes, I do think there are. So I was the youngest grandchild.
Okay.
In my family, which means going back to the entitlement thing, I never got told no. Didn't matter what it was. If Marcus wanted it, just give it to him.
Just give it to the boy.
Let him have it.
Really? That's how it was?
Yeah, for sure.
So no to you is foreign. Was foreign.
Yes.
And hearing no caused you to be defensive?
Absolutely. If you're going to tell me no, we got a problem. Because you don't tell me no.
Because we finna go outside.
Yeah.
Okay. And meet me in the parking lot.
Yeah. Like from childhood onto adulthood, whatever the situation is. Oh, I can't? Oh, let me show you.
Yeah. So it bled into your adulthood.
Yeah.
And how you responded to it affected other people.
Absolutely it did. But I didn't know that while it was happening. And it took a while for me to figure out that's that little boy. Okay.
Even if someone was telling you, like, this is what's happening?
Yeah, I didn't want to hear that.
You didn't want to hear it?
No, I'm not trying to hear. I don't want, like, your opinions. Like, let's just be honest. Your opinions, sometimes I would hear you. Mm-hmm. And then I'd be like, hey, get out of here. I got time to,
After you said you're 1%, 100% right.
Yeah, then I just go back to, but it's me. I still deserve it. Whatever it is that I think I should have, I deserve that.
But that's honest. I think
that's just
that
honest.
Is honest, though. I love that because I feel like men need spaces to be able to be honest with themselves.
Absolutely.
Before they can be honest with anybody else, right? Yep. And so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad that you were able to kind of have this different perspective about your life and other people and how you make other people feel, but how you make yourself feel and where that came from. Mm-hmm. So that's huge about really not being told no. I'm sure that Marcus is not the only person that has been told no and responds like Listen, no means yes.
Yeah, pretty much. That was the mentality.
Yeah. So now, if you heard a no, how do you respond now? What is the take me through that process? What does that look for you today? Because you're still navigating through it. So
Yeah. I think there's different layers to it. So it depends on the situation.
okay,
If we're gonna talk about a musical situation, I'm good with that
okay,
because I don't want whatever isn't for me. If we're gonna talk about some personal stuff, I might have to sit with that for a minute. I might have to pray and ask God, well, why not? Why can't I? Like at this point in my life, why can't I go after that?
right,
Right. So it depends on the situation, but for the most part, what I won't do is feel like even if I hear the no, that I'm gonna see you about something.
right,
I'm not. It doesn't even matter. It's not that big of a deal. Like I'll get over it for sure.
yeah,
But yeah, there's just different layers to it. But I can hear a no and I can be fine.
okay.
Yeah.
So this is a question, and maybe this is a question for not just for you, but any person that's a musician. Do you
Yeah.
think that therapy, coaching, Jesus, community, do you think that these things were really helpful for musicians that deal with a lot of layers outside of music?
Well, I'll say this. I do think all those things can play a part in it, but your circle depends, has a lot to do with that too.
Yeah,
Because you can have the Jesus and the church and all this and that and still be in the wrong circle.
absolutely.
And then that can kind of get you to go off in the wrong direction or have you feeling entitled or, a certain way too. So circles, which I'm not really a part of, but they play a huge part in all of that for musicians. I think musicians, not all, but some they want to be accepted. They want to be in that it circle, the circle that, when you walk into whatever the venue is, everybody knows your name.
Hey,
Because of
everybody
Cheers. I know.
knows
I thought this.
we're not gonna sing. We're not gonna sing. We're not singing today.
I almost did it, but yeah.
Can you sing? Can you give us?
I
Do you sing?
Uh-uh.
No. Okay. Guess
I like how I skated right over, just move on.
I liked it that. I liked it the way you navigated that.
That was
See,
that-
you're practicing your navigation.
I'm so good at it. I'm so good.
Speaking of church,
Yeah.
you grew up in church.
I did.
One thing I know about you, you like the quartet.
I love.
Tell us about it. What is that for you?
So when I was young, at my family's church, we would have quartet night. I think it was once a month.
Okay.
Whatever Sunday, it might have been the third or fourth Sunday of the month. Anyway, I would get a kick out of seeing these old men pull all this equipment out of this van and set it up. And I would just be on the front pew like, what they about to do? They got all, because we didn't have basses and amps. No, at the morning service, we just had piano and drums.
Right.
So I'm looking at all these amps and these guitars and these microphones. Y'all all dressed alike. I mean, what we doing? And when they would get up there and then they would just start, it was just something in me that was like, man, I want to be a part of that.
Wow.
There's something in me that, I don't know, I'm gravitating towards whatever. I don't even know what this sound is. I don't even know what's going on. But y'all stepping together, y'all rocking together, y'all harmonizing. I mean, whatever this is, I got to be a part of it. From then on, quartet was it for me. And then my dad, I never saw him sing in a quartet group. He was a part of one.
Okay.
Or maybe a couple. But I never saw him in quartet. But he used to play quartet in the car all the time. So Mighty Clouds of Joy, I know about them because of my dad. Love the Mighty Clouds of Joy. That's still my all-time favorite quartet group of all time. Joe Ligon was their lead singer. He passed away some years ago. But every time I would hear the Mighty Clouds of Joy, I'd be like, man, quartet is, you need quartet in your life.
You too.
You have to have the suits, the test first. That's another story for another day. Anyhow, quartet is everything to me. Yes.
So that's your inspiration. Do you feel like that was a big inspiration into you becoming into music?
I do. Absolutely, I do. And so my cousin, who was the drummer at the family church, he played in a quartet.
Okay.
And how I got started, really short story. He would sit me on his lap when I was like 2 or 3 years old. Mm-hmm. And he would sit me on his lap while he was playing drums to go through the motions with me.
Wow.
So that's how that all got started.
I never knew that. You guys, I'm learning something new.
You were today years old when you found that out.
I was.
Yeah.
Listen, Marcus, so I just want to take a moment.
Okay.
Me personally, I've seen you grown into such a amazing man in areas that like we're talking about, like the work that you had to do within yourself, processing the no's. But let's turn the page here. How would your children describe you? Not as a musician, but as a man, as a father. How would they describe you?
I think they would, and I'm not trying to put myself up.
He is.
I'm totally not. I'm totally not. I think my kids would call me Superman.
I love that. Why would you say that?
Because they see all the stuff that I try to do. And that's not saying that I do it on my own. I don't do all this on my own. Okay. I do have 2 wonderful kids by 2 women. And they're great moms. It's not like I'm doing this on my own, because I'm not. All right. Let me get that out there. However, when it is just me and my kids, yeah, I have a lot of responsibility, right? But the reason why I think they would describe me as Superman is because I got to take one to school, then pick her up. I mean, take one to school, then come back and take another one to school, come home, get whatever I got to get done, go back, pick one up, wait for another one to get out, go pick him up, cook.
Cook?
Oh, yeah, we cooking. Yeah, we don't eat out.
We cooking?
Oh, yeah, we cooking.
You cooking? I love a man that could cook,
Yeah,
Lord, if you just send him.
We cooking.
Send him.
Yeah.
You cook?
We cooking. Yeah.
So what is
only
it?
at the top of the week though?
The top of the week.
Because we do leftovers. I don't know
Okay.
if that's a problem, but yeah, we do leftovers.
I don't know if this new generation does leftovers, but
No,
I was
we're
raised doing leftovers.
I'm doing leftovers.
I'm doing leftovers too.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Listen,
at
it's a
house.
stretch.
Yeah, we're gonna stretch it. So yeah, we're cooking, and then we got to spend time with the kids, whatever that looks like. But at the age they're at now, they have the devices, so they're spending time. Sounds like, okay, we're all in the living room, but you guys are on your phones. But anyway, besides all that, there's a lot that goes into a daily routine or weekly routine when I'm home. So I think they would describe me as a lightweight, not a full-grown Superman, but a lightweight. I don't want nobody out there thinking, oh, he still got that entitled. Nah,
He got that entitlement in him. Still got a little Peter in him.
Nah. He's a lightweight Superman. Lightweight.
I love that because it says that you're confident in that area in your children's life. Sometimes we don't know certain things you can talk about and you can say, but you said it in such a confident, not arrogant, that was very confident of knowing who you are as a father.
Absolutely.
And I've seen you show up, as a father.
Yep.
And trying to navigate touring and doing music and
all of it,
doing a lot of shows all the time.
While still got these 2.
Right.
That they have stuff that they need, to as well. So
I just salute you and say, I see you, brother.
I appreciate you. I love being a dad, though.
You do.
I really, now my kids sometimes, they get on my nerves, but that's parenting.
Right.
But I love being a dad.
You guys are so cute. So sometimes I'm minding my business on Instagram and
Is that we gonna call it that?
yeah, I'm minding my own business and I'm strolling on Instagram.
Okay.
And a story pops up and it's usually Marcus and his daughter and son. And they're having this dialogue.
Yeah.
And it's very funny. And they're really funny. I think they should have a show because it's hilarious.
It's coming. The show's coming.
And I really I'll be like, you know what? Whatever your daughter say, I'm like, whatever she wants, just, I'll be sending
give
you
it to
messages
her.
like, just give it to her.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's part of the problem. Because she's spoiled too. Man, she's spoiled.
So she doesn't probably like no's either.
Oh, no. Can't tell her no. But I mean, it's definitely.
Poor baby.
It always falls back on the parents. It always falls back on the parents, right?
Right.
So we can blame ourselves
Right.
for. And let me just put myself out there. I would tell my daughter no. 2 minutes later, I'd be like, all right, just fine. Here.
Right.
Just go ahead, you got it.
Right. So. And that happens.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm probably like that with my grandchildren.
Yeah,
so.
it happens.
So this last question.
Yeah.
What is it about Marcus Phillips that nobody knows that you would, if you had to share that, but you also had a word of advice to upcoming musician or just somebody working on their lives, what would you say?
I'm gonna speak to the upcoming musician.
Okay.
Or just a musician, period. It took me a really, really long time to really understand how important it is for us to really have a relationship with God. And the reason why I say that is this, and I think most musicians can probably attest. Church hopping is a real thing. Maybe just not in musicians, but for the most part, for musicians, if you play at a church and things ain't going well, the first thing you're going to do is go to another church. And if it doesn't work out there, you're going to keep bouncing around until you find it. And it took me a while to really grasp onto that and to really understand how important that would be in my journey. Meaning, we got these gifts and these talents, right? We're amazing at what we do, but we're more amazing when we actually say, all right, God, what is it that you want me to do with this gift in whatever this capacity is? Because that doesn't mean, how we will have a Sunday morning service and then there's prayer before you're on your instrument or before singers do praise and worship. That means even if I'm at the arena playing for whoever the artist is, there still has to be a level of, okay, God, you gave me this gift. Whatever you want to do with it tonight. I know we're not at church. I know there's no altar. But somebody is looking for something tonight.
Right.
So I need you to, whatever that is.
Use me,
right? So that is really, really, really important. There's another piece though, and I'm navigating this. There is still a love-hate relationship I got with music, right? People might not know that. They probably think, oh, every time I see him, he up there having a time of his life.
I mean, smiling and happy.
I don't always want to do it.
That's honest.
I'm just going to be honest with you. There's times where I'm like, I don't feel like playing. I don't want to play. You play.
Right.
You do it. But a lot of that comes with sometimes I don't always feel like I'm where I want to be musically. And then when I have those moments, that's when it's like, I don't feel like it. I ain't there. I'm putting in all this work. I have all these ideas. This stuff sounds amazing, but I ain't there yet. And because I'm not there, I can chill for a second. I don't want to do it.
Something you said something that you feel like you're not there yet. What if God said that you are where you are, but you think that you're not supposed to be there?
I have had moments like that, and I'm pretty sure me and you have had conversations like that. I know we have, as a matter of fact. But I think the human part of me will kick in, and it'll be like, all right, I know God has you where you want to be, or he has you where he wants you to be.
Right.
But the human side is like, nah, but you could be over here, like, just keep submitting the stuff to these people. And it don't always work like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's the part for me where it's like, I get tired. I
But
just get
that's
tired.
honest. We all get tired because we're not on God's timing.
Yeah.
We're not on God's timing. I can even say that for myself. I think that as an artist, when I was just performing and doing a lot of everything,
Yeah.
me personally, I just got burnt out.
Yeah.
I got burnt out. And then there were certain things that it wasn't like, oh, I want to get there, but I feel like I was so much chasing this thing that I thought I wanted. Mm-hmm. I've given myself permission to do what I want to do and how I want to do it.
Yeah.
And I think that once you step into a sense of freedom of knowing, like, let me surrender this and not so much hold on to this idea of what I think I want this to be executed today. Mm-hmm. Because you don't know where your next door is going to come in at.
You're right.
It may not even have nothing to do with music.
It might. I thought about that a couple of days ago.
Because I'm doing this podcast and I'm not singing, and I feel so. I feel whole in this.
Yeah, I could tell.
I feel whole in it.
Yeah.
And I can be honest that music sometimes didn't do that for me. Mm-hmm. Music saved me in certain places in my life, but it didn't make me feel what I feel right now.
Yeah.
Being more impactful and being intentional about the work that I had to do for myself.
Yeah.
Before I can even be anything to anybody else. Because I feel like I was very performative on stage and showing up in a persona.
Yeah.
And now I get to be authentically myself.
I think that's the tough part too. When you feel like you've been going after this dream, and that's the only thing that you're supposed to be doing. Not to say that I won't get to some of these dreams and goals. I'll definitely reach them. Mm-hmm. But there's a part of me that's like, well, wait, like you just said, what if there's something else? What if it's...
It is, though. Think about it. I'm going to give you paint this picture that God showed me a long time ago.
Okay.
So we're going to imagine that we're looking at a shelf. And on the shelf, there is like many gifts on the shelf. And it's rows on this shelf. Mm-hmm. But all you see is that one gift that you've been doing for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But there's other gifts on there that you haven't even experienced. And God is like, I've given you this life so you can be able to experience these gifts. You may not be able to reach each one, but it's more than that one.
Yeah, that's true.
Because God didn't just create us just to do that one thing. And a lot of times we think that because we're comfortable in what that's that's my bag. That's what I'm good at.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And God is like, but I want you to be in a meeting as an executive saying this and doing that and teaching this. I need you to be flipping homes, or I need you to be doing photography or something that you didn't even see yourself doing. I mean, I didn't see myself writing a book during COVID, but here I am.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I had to dig deeper within just this. I just want to sing and I want to make it to this. I don't even know where I was making it to, but I had to dig deeper within myself and know that God did not make a mistake when he created these gifts inside of me.
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes there's not a arrival, it's a journey. And the journey can be, it can be very difficult when you're kind of blinded by looking at your life from one lens.
Yeah. It's very possible that I might be in that category because all I've ever seen was music.
Yeah.
Like literally that's it. Like I will not sleep at night because there's music that I want to create. Right.
Wow.
So that's all it's ever been for me. But it could also be a situation where you're right. God is like, okay, that's fine. I know you're gifted in that area, but what if you just kind of peek around the corner and just kind of see
if there's something else.
And
sometimes it's not even far-fetched. Sometimes everything is full circle. So it could be, for me, everything that I do, I've been doing it. It's not nothing really new.
Yeah.
Because God is going to take you like totally out of where you're like, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Now I'm in the wilderness and I don't know what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what I'm doing, but God still guides me. But it's not far-fetched, my point.
Yeah.
It could be a school that you didn't know you needed to start. You didn't know that there were some little kids that need Marcus Phillips expertise.
Very possible. You're right.
You know, and so it could look, it can look like you open up your own restaurant where you had the live music come in and you brought the musicians and you brought, so it can look so many different ways. But my point is that I would just say, don't limit yourself and don't limit God.
Yeah.
You know, because God is we serve a big God. So God is like, don't put me in no box.
Yeah.
Because I didn't put you in a box, you know?
Yeah. I think my human side will sometimes do that, though.
But you're not by yourself, because we all have done it. And sometimes we take turns in doing it in other areas, right?
Or what we'll do is we'll say, or we'll pray for a certain thing, and when it doesn't happen a certain way, we'll still go the way that we feel like going. Because it's like, oh, well, I know you're God, but I can kind of manage.
I got this.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost Jr.
I'll get back to you. Just let me go this way. And then once I get to the middle and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll call you back. Like that type of thing. We're all guilty of that, right?
I know, guilty.
Yeah.
I know I'm big. You know, it's like, God is like, I want you to go. Just keep walking straight. And I'm like, okay, but wait, I seen Ricky. Hold on, God, I'll be right back. Ricky! Now I got distracted. Now I got to start all over because I took my eyes off of the prize. Got my eye on Ricky. And now God has said, I told you to leave Ricky alone. Listen, sister, if you're worried about Ricky and God is telling you to focus on him because it is a mess when you go take your eye off of what God told you to do. Now you come with heartache. Now you disobeyed God, right? Not only did you disobey God, but now you got to start all over from scratch because now you got to look at yourself. Now you got to die to your own identity.
Yeah.
Now you got to change your mind. But we didn't here to preach today. We ain't here to preach. But that was for somebody. Somebody needed that. Leave Ricky alone. Or Monica. One of them. Leave him alone. Just stay focused.
What if they come across some Marcus? No, never mind. Okay. Sorry.
You know what?
We're good. We're going over here. That's the key I was waiting to have. I was waiting to have that key. All right. We back. We back.
Listen.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, we're not sorry. We're not sorry. Listen, this is what we do. We have a good laugh. Listen, before we end this A Little More Work podcast, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on, or allowing us to pull up, should I say, on you. We pulled up on Marcus Phillips.
Thank you for pulling up.
We pulled up.
Yeah, we needed this.
We did.
Yeah,
and I hope that something that you said really inspires, someone.
Yeah.
Whether it's learning how to be okay with the no, right? That's what we talked about today. We talked about entitlement.
Yep.
I hope that someone, not only did we just talk about the work, but also we talked about the commitment. So I'm going to add this little piece to it. In order to be able to be booked and touring and doing all the things that Marcus does, there is another level of discipline that I see, the work that he does behind the scenes that no one sees. He's not just, learning the music in the car. He's actually really taking his time to really learn the music, and that's why he gets to do what he does, because he's very disciplined in that. And I just wanted to highlight that, because sometimes we just think that we just wake up and we just put the Bible underneath and we gonna live right. We put it underneath the pillow.
It don't happen.
But you have to put the work in. And it's always work to do. So cousins, listen. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed it. Marcus, did you enjoy yourself?
I had an amazing time.
It was awesome. Listen, I just want you to know, cousin, there's always a little more work to do. And whatever work you do, don't do your work without God. And leave Richard and James alone. Because guess what? If you don't, you're going to have to start all over again and keep doing a little more work. Thank you, cousins. I'll see you soon.